Thanks for joining us and welcome to PO Sports Talk. I'm Ed Cotlaws along with co-host Joel Rainier. We're now in week 7 of the high school football season, and at least we have a possibility of some close games for a change this week. On Friday, Carlisle is at Chambersburg for the Trojans homecoming, 7 o'clock game, and Carlisle might represent the last reasonable chance that Chambersburg has to get another win this year. The herd is 3-3. The way things are going, I don't know. Harrisburg really hasn't shown a whole lot here the last couple of weeks.
I think the thing that makes you wonder about Harrisburg is just they've been hit by a rash of injuries, and when not only the first teamers are out, but some of the second teamers are falling too, and that really hurts in a program like Harrisburg, which is trying to rebuild and not reload. So I'm not sure too much about Carlisle, but I saw they beat Susquehanna Township the other week, which is a pretty quality side. They did beat them in overtime.
Okay, I was thinking somebody else. But I know Carlisle had one of their best players out injured too, but I don't know if he's back or not. So I don't know. I just hope Harrisburg can put it together for a homecoming game and give a good effort there. Another game Friday at 7 o'clock is Shippensburg hosting Northern. That's kind of a big game in the Mid-Penn Colonial because of Shippensburg still hasn't played Greencastle yet. They got to stay in touch with them. Shippensburg running back Todd A. Statham could possibly break the career rushing record. He needs how many yards, Joel?
183 to pass Dave Freeze, who went on to do big things at SU. So that'll be a pretty big accomplishment. And Ship would also like to break a streak of 12 straight losses to Northern, who has been kind of a thorn in their side here of late.
Yeah, I think this year would be a good chance to do it because I think Northern's 3-3. They're not quite as strong as they normally are. Another potential close game is Waynesburg hosting West Perry at 7:30. Waynesburg is still winless, but the Mustangs only have one win, although that win came against Big Spring, who beat Waynesburg last week. So got a chance, though.
I think that game was kind of a anomaly because West Perry's been blown out in all their other games. So you think Waynesburg would have a good shot. They've just got to get going on offense. They only have 2 touchdowns all season, so you ain't gonna win if you can't score. So hopefully Waynesburg can get a win for new coach Scott Shakru and get things turned around a little bit.
And then we have Greencastle James Buchanan, which nobody thinks is going to be a close game.
It's a mismatch of the year right there.
Yeah, Greencastle is just running all cylinders right now. They just completely annihilated Gettysburg last week. But I'm not surprised they won by any means, but to win like they did, man, I was shocked when you told me.
Yeah, all the comparable scores pointed towards that game being competitive, but Gettysburg pretty much was manhandled up front, and it looked at times like they didn't want nothing to do with Tyler Slafarski and Denver Cordell. So, Greencastle's only punted 4 times in the last 3 games and given up less than 10 points a game, which spells big time trouble for JB.
Yeah. And finally, we have on Saturday, Mercersburg Academy travels to Hill School. And you said Hill won the Maple last year.
They won the Maple last year, and they're 3-1. And Mercersburg, after an opening win, hasn't won since. So it'll be a tough task to get back on the win column again this week.
Okay, thanks again for joining us, and until next week, enjoy the games.